Good morning, fellow quarantiners, and welcome to another edition of the Park Royal Quarantine Quiz. Wherever you're quarantining around Australia and the world, a big hello to you. My name is Matty, and I'm delighted to be presenting this quiz to you today. It's going to be a fun one, so get your pads and pens ready, and we're going to launch straight into it. A couple of rules off the top, 3 rounds of 10 questions. You'll get the answers at the end of every round, and to be eligible for prizes, if you're staying at Park Royal or quarantining with us, you can write your answers on a piece of paper, photograph them after the quiz, and send them across to myself or Park Royal. And most of all, the most important rule, play fairly, play honestly, and have fun. We're going to launch into it with our first round by popular demand. It's food and drink. And we'll kick us off with question number 1. What TV chef is always having kitchen nightmares? Question number 2 in our food and drink round. What 2 toppings would you commonly associate with a margarita pizza? Question number 3. What 2 spirits would you commonly associate with the margarita cocktail? And you can see a margarita there on the right-hand side, if that's helping anybody. I don't know if it is. We're looking for the spirits inside the margarita, not the lime and salt that you can see there. Question number 4 for our British soap fans. What is the name of the Indian restaurant in EastEnders? Indian restaurant in EastEnders. And finally, question number 5. What flower does the vanilla pod come from? Move across now to question number 6. In the UK, what game bird cannot be shot and eaten before the glorious 12th of August? Question number 7. The love apple is an old name for which fruit? The love apple. Question number 8. UHT on a milk carton stands for what? What does UHT stand for? Question number 9. What name is given to a 2-coloured oblong cake usually covered in almond paste? And question number 10, which cocktail consists of vodka, Tia Maria, and Coke? Final question there in the round of food and drink. Oh. All right, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds on that before we scroll across to our answer sheets. And the answers for the food and drink round, the chef that's always having kitchen nightmares is Gordon Ramsay. Answer number 2, the main ingredients of the margarita pizza are cheese and tomato. What you'd find in a margarita cocktail is tequila and Cointreau or triple sec. The Indian takeaway in EastEnders is called the argy bargy. A lily is the flower that you would find the vanilla bean in. Grouse is the bird that you can't shoot and eat until after the 12th of November. Tomato was the answer to question number 7. UHT stands for ultra heat treated. Battenberg was the answer to question number 9. And number 10, the cocktail was a Black Russian. There's your answers for the round of food and drink. We're going to jump across to our second round now, which is the fashion round. Now, the way that this is going to work, I'm going to show you pictures of celebrities. The celebrities are not important. What you have to identify within the round is the fashion trend that that person is wearing. So have a look at their outfit. Some of them are things that will never come back. Some of them are things that were maybe big back in the 80s and 90s and are making a comeback now. But you're basically looking at pictures of celebrities and trying to identify the fashion trend in each photo. Okay? So you're not going to get multiple choice or anything. You're just literally going to get a photo of a celebrity. Here's the first one. All right, that's trend number 1. Trend number 2. Trend number 3. Trend number 4. Trend number 5. Fashion trend number 6. Trend number 7. With this one, if you can give me the brand name as well, that would work in your favor. Don't try and overthink these either. It is usually glaringly obvious within the picture as to what the trend is. Just got to try and remember the name of them. Number 8. Trend number 9. And finally, your 10th trend. Okay, I hope that wasn't too hard or too painful for you. Let's go over the answers. The first trend you saw was crop tops in our first picture. Second was denim cutoffs. The third trend was jelly sandals. The fourth trend was the pucker shell necklace. Trend number 5 was the sweater vest. Trend number 6, we saw leg warmers. Now for number 7, I'll accept velour tracksuit, but if you've got juicy couture, you can give yourself a bonus point. But velour tracksuits were big in the early 2000s. Shutter shades was number 8, made famous by Kanye West. Number 9 was a bit of a more difficult one. It was a wedged sneaker, quite popular at the moment. And obviously, number 10 was Ed Hardy, the world's possibly the worst fashion brand ever invented. Absolutely horrible. If you wore Ed Hardy, take a long, hard look at yourself. And that concludes round number 2, the fashion round. We'll move across to number 3 now. It's film and television. Give you a couple of minutes to get your pieces of paper ready, and we'll kick off with number 1. Which bar did Sam Malone run? Question number 2. The Nag's Head was the pub in which classic British comedy series? It seems like this first page all has to do with pubs in television and movies. Question number 3. What's the name of the pub in Coronation Street? Question number 4. Which cartoon has a bar called Moe's? Moe's Bar. Question number 5. Which chief medical officer and coroner could be found drinking in Danny's bar? First 5 questions for all the alcoholics out there that like watching TV and film. Well, mainly just TV so far. We'll move on to the film now. But which TV show featured Dave, the landlord of the Winchester Club? I think that's a picture of him there. Which TV show was he in? Question number 7. Which sci-fi show had Whoopi Goldberg as the mysterious Guyan running a bar called the 10 Ford? Question number 8. Where could you find Isaac, the bartender, serving up drinks and relationship advice on the Lido deck? Question number 9. Which Scottish comedy about 2 older men featured the Klansman run by that ball bag? And question number 10, think along the same themes as we had the entire quiz, but where did Luke Skywalker first meet Han Solo? Don't stretch your brain too hard on this one. Okay, that concludes our TV and movie round. The show for number 1 was Cheers. The Nag's Head was the pub in Only Fools and Horses. The bar in Coronation Street is the Rover's Return. Moe's Bar is, of course, in The Simpsons. The chief medical officer and coroner that drink at Danny's were Quincy. Answer number 6 was Minder. Number 7, Whoopi starred in Star Trek The Next Generation. Isaac the bartender was giving out drinks and love advice on the Love Boat. Answer number 9 was Still Game. And Han and Luke met at Mos Eisley's Cantina. And that concludes your quiz for today. I hope you've enjoyed the quiz. Join us again tomorrow at 10 a.m. for another quiz. And if you want to be eligible for prizes, write all of your answers down on a piece of paper, photograph and send them to me after the quiz. And thank you so much for playing. Stay safe, stay positive. I've only got a couple of days left in quarantine, but I will continue to be uploading quizzes. So there'll be 14 on my YouTube channel. So if you're just listening to this one and you want to go back and do other daily quizzes, you don't have to do them in order. You can watch them any order you like. Enjoy the quiz, have fun, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.